Hi, what's poppin', people? Welcome in. This is BigBearFoundation.com back here with another video, and we got week one pick'ems. Bum 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 bum. Welcome, guys, in to week one NFL predictions. This is going to be a fun pick'em year here. I'm very excited to get this one started. I've been waiting forever for the NFL season to start, and it's finally here, so we can finally begin with NFL week one predictions here. Picks. Also, make sure you guys come join tomorrow. I'm going to break down the analytics. That's when we get down to picks against the spread, my final score, and what I expect from that game, and who do I expect to shine. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That video is coming out tomorrow. That video is going to come out on Thursdays before Thursday Night Football. But like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. We do appreciate everybody's support. I'm going to try to get these videos out a little bit earlier, probably around 3 o'clock, which means I'm probably going to pre-record these videos on Tuesday, so I can have it to you guys by Wednesday. But this is just week one, so it's going to come out a little bit later because we're just getting started. But don't worry, things are going to be more organized. Obviously, we have a lot more players playing this year, so I do appreciate everybody's support. You guys, and everyone here is playing in the Pick'em Challenge right now. I appreciate everybody's support, man. You guys are clearly supporting the YouTube channel out, and I couldn't ask for more than that. So I do appreciate y'all's support. Also, and if you guys want to play the Pick'em Challenge, if you guys are clearly not participating this week, if you guys want to hop on here and participate with us next week, but sure that all the guys this year is going to be here with us. All you have to do is just let me know your record, and then we'll get you in, and then you can find your image here in the Pick'em Challenge as well with the rest of us. So let's keep going with the rest of us here. Let me make sure my thing is working today. Right. Okay, so we have the defending regular season winner. That's G Money, aka Garrett. Garrett actually won our regular season last year when we did this. And then the defending playoff winner was Noah. Noah won the playoff. Noah, known as Gungaroo. He was our playoff winner from the previous season. So without further ado, we got our playoff winners. I'm hoping to be up there, one of the defending champions. If I can get two, great, because I want to win. But let's see who's going to win this Pick'em Challenge year. Like I said, winner's going to get a special gift. I'm not sure what's going to be, but I have 18 more weeks to figure that out, or 17 more weeks. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it. So normally when we do the Pick'em Challenge, there will be a picks leaderboard here, but I just don't have it set up for right now. So in the meantime, we can go ahead and show you guys who all playing in this one. You guys are not going to wait who plays in this one. So we have the returners, which means these are the guys that are previous been played with us. Maybe not for this particular, but something like they done like a Pick'em Challenge like NBA or something. So of course you got myself. I'm a returner. You got Garrett, the defending regular season winner. You got Noah, aka the defending playoff winner. Then you have Will. He's coming back for his second consecutive season. You have You have Andy coming back for second consecutive season. Yeller's coming back for his second consecutive season. Chase, this is his first time playing the NFL Pick'em Challenge, but he played with us in the NBA playoff Pick'em Challenge, so he is coming back like a returner. Peyton's coming back for the second year. Aiden's coming back for a second year, and Heath as well is also coming back for a second season. But last year was really fun. Make sure you guys go check those out. Those picks were a lot of fun. It should be on the playlist or something. Yeah, but when we do that was really fun. So glad that we can do this again. I mean, it was a lot of fun last year, so I'm glad we can do it this year. So we actually have a lot of newcomers this year. Demetrios, he's a newcomer. He's coming in. He played in our Pick'em Challenge in ESPN, but he didn't actually join us on here. So yeah, he's kind of a newcomer. Nate is a newcomer, a new friend of mine there. Derek is also coming in. He's also a newcomer. Liam, he's actually one of my best friends. Liam, I like him a lot. I think he has some good chance this year. Cam, another one of my good friends I recently just met. He's a newcomer coming in. Cooper, another one of my friends. Like, all of these guys here are my friends, so I can't complain about any of them. Jace is coming in here for the first year, and then we have Adam over there coming in as well. So there is your How many players are in this league? Yes, I know it's a lot, but a lot means it's more fun to record and stuff. So let's go ahead and get this going, man. This is going to be a fantastic season picks, and let's start with Thursday night football here. We got the Ravens, we got the Chiefs. We have them battling it out here on Thursday night football. This is going to be a fantastic game. If this is not a fantastic game, then I don't know what a fantastic game is. In the analytics video, I'm going to dive into this. You're going to see the standings. You're going to dive into the best game, worst game of the week, all that stuff. That's part of the analytics video. But this is just a picks video, so this is just here to have some fun. Also, we do have the order here, and we do have the note card. The note card is coming back from last season. You guys were recommending the season enough. But Garrett was our defending season winner, so that means he gets to go first. And Garrett is taking the Ravens in this one. So Garrett's starting us off with the Ravens. Let's see what else we got here. Noah is taking the Kansas City Chiefs. I can think of this one. This one's actually a pretty even spread here. Peyton's also taking the Ravens. We got Heath is taking the Ravens. Andy's also taking the Ravens. So this was early on. We actually are having an early Raven out here, if you guys know what I mean. Will's taking the Ravens. And then we got Aiden. Aiden, I believe, is taking the Chiefs. Yeah, he's taking the Chiefs on this one. Demetrios, let's see what he's taking here. He's taking the Baltimore Ravens. Well, it's kind of obvious because he's a Ravens fan. So also Garrett is a Ravens fan too. So those two are pretty obvious there. Chase is taking the Ravens. So this actually turned into a blowout here. Cam is also taking the Ravens. I mean, goddamn, dude. Nobody has faith in the Chiefs here in week 1. You guys really think Chiefs are going to lose back-to-back weeks at home? All right, so, okay, here we go. We're going to have some Chiefs votes here. Jace is taking the Chiefs. Cooper's over there with the Ravens. We got Derek is taking the Chiefs. He's taking the Chiefs. Nate is taking the Ravens. And then we have Adam is taking the Chiefs. Well, Liam's up for Liam's taking the Chiefs, but Adam's taking the Chiefs too, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeller's taking the Chiefs, and my pick on this one, like I said, last year I picked first. This year I'm gonna pick last. I've been going back and forth with this, but I think I'm just gonna end up going with the Chiefs too. It's just the only reason is I just don't see losing back-to-back games at home, and I'll dive into that in tomorrow's video. I'll dive to what I'm expecting here, but it should be a close game. This is a really good pick and spread here. So what we got? So we have, what do we have? 18 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a 10 on 8 pick and spread right here in the favor of the Ravens. So that was pretty good. Almost a split there. So that's what you like to see. All right, next up, Friday night. This is on Peacock, and this is in Brazil. We got the Packers here against the Eagles. And like I said, the background, I forgot to mention this in week 1. The background of the teams are based on what color their uniforms they're wearing. So the Eagles are wearing white, Packers are wearing green, and some uniforms they're all wearing white, but I just add their additional colors in there, and we'll get into that in a minute. But Eagles, Packers, this should be a good game in Brazil. I'm expecting kind of an offensive explosion here. Like I said, I'll dive into all of that in the analytics video tomorrow. But this should be a good ass game. So actually, believe it or not, this is actually not even close to a spread picks. The only 4 that's taking the Packers in this game is Peyton, Cam, Heath, and Derek. Besides that, everybody else is taking the Philadelphia Eagles in this one. And Chase is pretty obvious because, Chase is an Eagles fan, so of course he's going to go with his team. But I'm honestly kind of surprised that majority of the people went with the Eagles here. I am surprised that only 4 people picked the Packers. I honestly expected a lot of people to more pick towards the Packers than the Eagles, because the Eagles coming off last season, but the Eagles are the better team. I think week 1 does come off the team that is the better team right now, and I guess everybody's going with the Eagles. So there you have it. Majority of everybody here is going with the Philadelphia Eagles, but if you guys do get the Packers right, I wouldn't be shocked either, because this should be a good game. But at the end of the day, majority of us went with the Eagles, and I'm going with the Eagles here as well. All right, next up, Steelers Falcons. This was probably the toughest game of the week, if to most people probably. I think this is a boxing match, and like I said, I'll dive into all that tomorrow. But this one's difficult. This one's really difficult. Steelers know how to win on the road. Falcons have a new team, a new offense. Basically, you don't know what you're gonna get out of them. This one's difficult, man. It is difficult. It is very difficult. It looks like the spread pick here is actually pretty even, so we're just gonna go one by one here. So starting off with Garrett, of course. Garrett is taking the Steelers. He's taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Noah is taking the Falcons. We got Peyton is taking the Falcons. We got Heath, and Heath, what's Heath taking here? Yep, he's taking the Falcons. We have Andy also taking the Falcons. We have Willie is taking the Falcons. We have Aiden. Aiden's actually gonna go with the Steelers here. That's interesting. I thought Aiden was honestly gonna go with the Falcons, but he took the Steelers. The Steelers are not a bad option too. The Steelers can definitely win this game, of course. The meat, he's taking the Falcons. Chase is taking the Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam's also taking the Steelers. We have Jace. Let's see. Jace is taking the Falcons here. We got Cooper is taking the Steelers. We got Derek. He's also taking the Steelers. We have Nate's also taking the Steelers. We have Liam. Liam's taking the Falcons. Adam is taking. Let's see. Adam's taking the Falcons. Yeller. So now it comes down to Yeller and I. Yeller's going with the Steelers. My pick on this one, I'm not sure. I could go back and forth. Right now it's at 809. Yeah, I gotta take. Who do I want to trust more? I think the Steelers might win because it's situational, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Just because I just think they are the better team. Well, slightly the better team. Plus they have home field advantage in this one. But this one's gonna be interesting. So we have another 10-8 pick 'em spread in favor here of the Falcons, but this one's going to be close with no questions. This one's going to be close. It's going to be a battle. But at the end of the day, majority of the votes go with the Falcons. But I like the 8-10 pick 'em spread here. I really do. I think that's where it should be, and that's just believe where it should go. But anyway, all right, next game here we have the Cardinals and the Bills. This game could be close, really close, and I'm kind of expecting this one to be close because I think the Cardinals are actually going to be kind of sneaky in this game. I mean, I know not a lot of people are probably going to pick the Cardinals here. I think everybody, probably the majority, going to go with the Bills. But the Cardinals is that team that you really need to pay attention to and say if you don't play well, if you don't play 100%, this team's going to kick your ass. And right now, I think that's the Arizona Cardinals. But the Bills themselves at home, I trust the Bills here a lot. But let's see who we got here with this pick 'em spread. Oh, god damn. Almost everybody's going with the Bills here. So we only got 3 votes here for the Cardinals, surprisingly. And the only 3 that voted for them was Cam, Yeller, and Demetrius. Besides that, everybody else is going with the Buffalo Bills here. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't know about a 15-3 pick 'em spread there. I was not expecting that. I was expecting more of like a also, yeah, my pick too. I'm going with the Bills, but I was not expecting a 15-3 spread pick here. I was expecting more like a 7 to 11 or something like that. But I was expecting I wasn't expecting 15 out of 3. This is not a guarantee. The Cardinals could absolutely win this game, and if the Cardinals do win this game, perhaps, then these three right here are going to have a huge advantage right now. That's what's kind of I mean, there's kind of advantages picking on the low side and also the high side as well. But if these 3 get the Cardinals right, it's really going to pay off because they're going to have the early lead. So there you have it, 15-3. 15-3 pick 'em spread there in favor of the Bills. But like I said, this one is not going to be easy. All right, next up, Titans Bears. This is another confusing game here because I just didn't know who to pick here until the very end, until like right now. This game I think is a fair matchup. I think this can go either way. I think it's a 50-50 boxing match if you're asking me. And according to this pick'em spread here, it looks like majority is gonna go with the Bears on this one, but this one's actually more tight. So it looks like we have a 5. Let me do the math here. We got a 5, 18, 13 to 5 pick'em spread here in favor of the Bears, and the only 5 that's picking the Titans. We got Noah is picking the Titans. We got Jason picking the Titans. Yellow's picking the Titans. Derek's taking the Titans. Adam's taking the Titans. Besides that, everybody else is going with the Chicago Bears. So Garrett's taking the Bears. Noah's taking the Titans. Peyton's taking the Bears. He's taking the Bears. Andy's taking the Bears. We got Will. He's also taking the Bears. We have Aiden's taking the Bears. Demetrios is taking the Bears. Chase is taking the Bears. Cam with the Bears. Jace over there with the Titans. Cooper's with the Bears. Derek is with the Titans. We got Nate's with the Bears. We got Liam with the Bears. We got Adam with the Bear. Never mind. Adam's taking the Titans. My bad. My bad on that. Yeller's also going to take the Titans. And my pick on this one, I'm taking the Bears. I don't know. I'll just give this last year to the Bears. No disrespect on Tennessee. Tennessee can absolutely win this game, but I like the Bears. I like what they did this offseason. I think the Bears are going to be a better team than we all expect them to be this year. So therefore, reasons I will go with the Bears in this one. But this one's actually could be pretty tricky, and the Titans could absolutely win this game. All right, next up, Patriots Bengals. This game has potential to not be as bad as you would think would be, because the Bengals always get off the close starts, but at the same time you're like, I don't know, man. You guys know what I mean? Like this game has potential to be an ass beating, but the question is it actually going to be an ass beating? According to the pick'em spread here, it's kind of an ass beating. And actually, we have 3 people here actually taking the Patriots, which is actually kind of shocking. I was kind of expecting this one to be more of a guarantee. But we do have Garrett. Garrett's taking the Patriots, man. Garrett's actually going to take the Patriots. And it looks like Aiden and Yeller are also going to take the Patriots. Besides that, everybody else is taking the Cincinnati Bengals in this one. But if you're asking me, I think my pick, I'm going with the Bengals here, as well as everybody else here on the side. But the Patriots, I think this is just a hard task here for the Patriots. I don't really have enough confidence for me to pick the Patriots to win this one, but otherwise, I think this one's a pretty easy win here for the Bengals. But like I said, the Bengals start slow, so there is actually a good opportunity that the Patriots can capitalize off of the Bengals like turnovers and stuff, because you know how Joe performs at the beginning of the season. But yeah, I like the Bengals odds here more. I think they're the better team here, and especially with the Patriots having to play in the jungle is going to be a tough task by itself. So for that reason, I'll go with the Cincinnati Bengals on this one. Next game is pretty interesting here. We have a playoff rematch here. We have the Texans and the Colts. Colts looking for revenge. I bet the Colts are going to come out with some furious anger in this game. Same thing while I'm talking about another team. I'll talk about them in a minute in the same situation. Like I said, the Colts are going to come out here with some anger. They want revenge. They want to beat Houston after the Houston literally kicked them out in the playoffs last year. And let me take a look at the. Oh my gosh! Wow, I was not expecting this. Only two people is taking the Colts, and that's Aiden and Yeller, and those two are only thinking of the rematch. Besides that, everybody else is like, you know what? Fuck the rematch, and we're just gonna go with the Houston Texans. And listen, I know the Texans are the better team here. I mean that's fair to say. They are the better team, but man, I'm picking the Texans here too, but I'm worried about the revenge game for the Colts. Like, the Colts are going to come out here with a revenge game. The Colts are going to come out here with some furious anger. You know what's going to happen. Yeah, like the Colts are going to come out here and play some energy, especially in Indianapolis. It can happen. But majority of people is actually gonna go with the Texans here, and this honestly kind of shocks me a little bit. But hey, this game should be close. It definitely should be a close game. Even though if the Colts do win this game, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because like I said, revenge factor, anger issue, but the anger problems that the Colts should have in this game. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts won, but majority of everybody here is going to go with the Texans. All right, next up, Jags, Miami. This is another interesting one. The Battle of Florida here, or one of the battles of Florida, because Tampa Bay is also in Florida. But this one's interesting. This one's interesting. I feel bad, I feel bad here for Jacksonville, because this is a time you really don't want to be facing Miami, because Miami, they're at home, they're fully healthy, it's week 1, their offense is going to be explosive, so for that reason, that's why we have another 16-2 pick'em spread here, but the only ones taking the Jags is Yeller and Derek. Besides that, everybody else is taking the Miami Dolphins, and if I mean honest, this was really close to a guarantee. This was really close, because up to Yeller's picks, or up to Derek, this Miami actually had a guarantee. Yeah, they actually had a guarantee in this one, but two people Yeller actually did pick the Dolphins before he switched over to the Jags. He said just because the Jags need some help. I mean, could the Jags win this game? They could, but they need to really rely on their defense to really stop Miami's offense. If they want to have a chance to win, they have to stop Miami's offense. And for me, I just don't see that happening. And that's probably what the rest of the crew is picking here with the Dolphins. Like, even though the Jacksonville Jaguars are a pretty nice, decent team, I don't think we know that the Dolphins are capable enough of slowing down the Jags, is capable of slowing down the Dolphins offense, and I'm pretty sure that's why a majority of everybody here is going with the Miami Dolphins. So we just don't think the Jags defense is enough to stop this Miami offense, but it should be a good game. This actually should be one of the more higher scoring games of the week, and like I said, I'll get into that tomorrow. I should say I'll get more into that tomorrow. All right, next up, Panthers Saints. This is another interesting one here. I really had to rethink about this until right now. I think this is actually going to be a really close game here. Panthers have a legit shot at winning this game. I'll be completely honest with you guys. The Panthers, they're going to be a little bit better than what you think. Saints, I don't know what to think about the Saints. If I'm being completely honest, I know the Saints are probably favored to win this game, and they probably should be, with this game being in New Orleans, but I don't think that really takes the fact of anything here, man. So let's see who we got here. I'm actually going to go one by one, because this pick spread is actually pretty interesting here. So Garrett is taking the Saints. Starting off, Noah's taking the Saints. We have Peyton is taking the Panthers. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. He's taking the Panthers there. Heath taking New Orleans, and he's also taking New Orleans. We have Chill Will is taking the Panthers, join Peyton over there, and then we have Aiden's taking the Saints. We have Demetrius is taking the Saints. We got Chase is taking the Saints. Cam is taking the Saints. We got Jace is taking the Panthers. Join them two over there. Cooper's taking the Saints. We have Derek here is taking the Panthers. The Panthers as well. Nate's taking the Saints. Liam is taking the Saints. Yeller's taking the Panthers. Adam's taking the New Orleans, but Yeller's taking the Panthers. My pick on this one, like I said, I haven't decided on this until now, but you know what? Even though this could come back to bite me, fuck it, give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. I don't know why. I just think the Panthers are going to come out here with some energy, man. They're going to come out here firing. I mean, honest, I think this is risky for me picking the Panthers, because I was sticking with New Orleans until right now, but I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to come out here with some motivation, and I think they're going to beat the Saints with it. Should be an interesting game, though. Should be a really good game to watch. But actually, I'm not going to say really good, because both of these offenses are kind of clueless. Not clueless, but we don't know how to expect from them. But overall, this should be at least a decent game to watch. All right, next up, Vikings Giants. I personally have an insult on the New York Giants for this one, and you guys will find it out in a minute here, as the pick and spread clearly tells. Everybody's putting an insult here on the Giants because their red uniforms are hideous, and they're bad, and we'll get to that in a minute. But it looks like only Will and Andy are taking the risk here of picking the Giants. Besides that, everybody else is taking the Minnesota Vikings in this one. Now, could this be the Giants win? Yes, the Giants actually do have a good, or at least a decent mid-level defense, but at the same time, I just don't. I don't trust that Giants offense. If I'm being honest, I don't trust their offense in really doing too much of anything. Even if the Giants like go out there and have their best offensive performance, I think the Vikings just have more weapons offensively. And this one, like I said, for my insult for the Giants uniforms wearing red in week 1, those uniforms look hideous. Like, as soon as I saw the Giants wearing those week 1 uniforms, I chose the Vikings because those uniforms look fucking hideous. They look gross, and and there's just no way that the Vikings. I mean, there's no way that the Vikings are going to lose with the Giants wearing those horrible looking ass uniform. So for that reason, I had to go with the Vikings there. But this game could go either way. I'll be completely honest. But Vikings got more talent. We'll stick. Majority of the squad here will stick with them. Alright, now we have the Raiders at the Chargers, and this is another interesting one. Like I said, I don't think I made my decision on this until right now, because this has potential to go either way. Right now, I do think the Raiders are the better team, but the Chargers are at home, so... And you guys, and I'm going to go by this one by one, but you guys might actually be surprised how the pick and spread goes here. But let's go ahead and dive with the picks here. Garrett is starting us off once again. Well, he said Garrett's going to start us off this year because he's the rating champ of the regular season. He's going with the Chargers. Noah's taking the Raiders. And watch, you guys might be surprised by this. Peyton's taking the Raiders. We got Heath is taking the Raiders. We got Andy is taking the Raiders. We have Will is taking the Raiders. We have Aiden's taking the Raiders. We have Demetrios is taking the Raiders. Yeah, I know. You guys are shocked right now. I know. When you guys are watching down in Pickup Town, you guys are shocked. Chase is picking the Chargers. We got Cam is picking the Raiders. We got Jace over there with the Raiders. Cooper's over there with the Raiders. Derek is with the Chargers, though. And then here comes the Raiders slate. Well, not yet, because Nate's taking the Chargers. And then here comes the Raiders slate. Liam is taking the Raiders. Adam's taking Adam's taking the Chargers. Yeah, Adam's taking the Chargers in this one. Yeller is taking the Raiders. And my pick on this one's actually pretty difficult, and I probably am going to be wrong for this because like the Raiders like to fuck up games, you know what I mean? But my pick on this one, I'm also going to go with the Vegas Raiders. I just simply think they're the better team. They're just slightly the better team than the Chargers. I mean, it's just plain and simple. I think just have more depth, more people that they know connections of, and I think Gardner Minshew is actually a good pickup for the Raiders, so which I do think he'll do pretty well in this matchup. So we have what do we got here? We got a 13-5 pick and spread here in favor of the Raiders, and like I said, for you viewers, this might shock a couple of y'all. Alright, next up we got the Broncos and the Seahawks. The Seahawks, love to see the Seahawks wearing their retros already in week 1. Love to see it. Even though I want the Seahawks to lose because, Rams fan standpoint here, but it's always good to see teams wearing their retros, especially the Seahawks, because the Seahawks retros is actually pretty good. It's actually one of their best looking uniforms they have yet. But this line is actually pretty even. I mean, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this is a 7 to 11 pick and spread here, which is actually pretty good. It's favoring Seattle, but let's see who else we got here. So Garrett starting us off. Garrett is taking Denver. He doesn't really try. I guess he just doesn't like to trust those retros of Seattle. But Noah's taking Seattle. AKA the Seahags. I like the Nomans of Seahags. Peyton is taking Denver because obviously he's a Denver fan. That one was pretty obvious. Heath is also taking Denver. Andy's taking the Seahags. Like I said, if you guys recommend me, if you guys call me Seahawks, I like to call them Seahawks. So if you guys know what I'm saying, Will's taking the Seahawks. We have Aiden's taking Denver, and then we got Demetrios, he's taking the Seahawks. Chase is taking the Seahawks. Cam's taking the Seahawks. Jace is taking the Seahawks. Oh, no, man. Jace is taking Denver. He's taking Denver. Cooper's taking the Seahawks. We have Derek is taking the Seahawks. We have Nate is taking the Seahawks. Liam's taking the Seahawks. Actually, no, man. No. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. I just saw here on my screen. Liam is taking Denver. Liam's taking Denver there. Adam's taking the Seahawks, which is actually kind of surprising. 49ers, if you know me, 49ers standpoint, I thought he was going to go with Denver. But I'm pretty sure he's rooting to be wrong here. Yeller's taking Denver. My pick on this one. Like I said, I like the Seahawks retros. I don't want the Seahawks to win this game because the Rams fan standpoint, like I said previously. But I'll stick with this. I'll stick with the Seahawks as well on this one. I like their chances at home. I really do. I like their chances at home. I think they can do a lot of great things this year. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. But this one's good. This one's pretty close. It should be pretty close. Broncos are actually going to compete harder than you think in this game. Like you might think that this game might be a blowout. I personally don't think so. I think Denver, even though I'm not expecting Denver to be good, I'm expecting them to at least compete in this one. So there you have it. Broncos, Seahawks. There you have it. Alright, next game here, we have kind of one of the more defensive wars and that we're probably ever going to see in the NFL football game here. We got Dallas against Cleveland. I had to put the Browns' new logo in here because fuck the Browns' old logo. It's just a helmet. Nobody needs to see a helmet for back-to-back consecutive seasons out of me. So I just put this bulldog here, and which I think it looks 10 times better than the helmet. But let's see what people got here. Even though I am expecting this one to be a really close game, and I'm kind of expecting the pick and spread to be kind of even here. But let's see who we got here. So Garrett. So it looks like we're starting off with Garrett, Noah, Peyton, Heath, Andy, Will, Aiden, Demetrios, Chase. So it looks like them 10 are off the bat, all taking the Dallas Cowboys. So, actually no, them nine, they're taking Dallas. But Cam's going with the Browns. I thought Cam was going to go with the Dallas on this one, but no, he's going with the Browns. Jace is going to join him over there. He's at least he's not by himself. Cooper's also going to join the Browns side over there. Derek is going to join you guys as well. Then we're going back to the Cowboys. Nate's taking the Cowboys. We have Liam is taking the Browns as well. Then we have Adam is taking the Cowboys. Yeller is taking the Browns. And my pick on this one was pretty difficult. It was a pretty tough decision, but I trust the Cowboys offense more than I do the Browns because I think the Cowboys know each other more. So for that reason, I will go with Dallas and win this game. But this one, like I said, is pretty tricky, and I think this one can go either way. So we ended up having a 6. So we ended up having a 12-6 pick and spread here in the favor of Dallas. So there you have it. But the Browns can definitely win this game, especially what we saw from them offensively last season. But at the end of the day, majority of us went with the Dallas Cowboys on this one. Alright, next up we have Washington and Tampa Bay. This one's another interesting one, and this is kind of a random game as well because you don't know what to expect from both teams here. But I don't know. This one should be close. Should be a nail biter. I'm not expecting this to be a blowout in any type of fashion, but this one should be interesting. It should be at least interesting. I think Washington's going to put up a fight. Tampa Bay should win this game, but they're going to put up a fight. Like I said, Washington's going to put up a fight. So let's see who we got here. I think the pick and spread is actually pretty even here. So we're starting up with Gary. Gary just taking the Washington Commanders. Noah's taking the Bucks, and then we got Peyton over there joining him as well. Heath is obviously going to take the Bucks because he's a Bucks fan. That's pretty obvious. Andy, let's see who Andy's taking here. Andy's taking the Commanders. Will is taking the Bucks. I guess he just doesn't trust the Commanders in this situation. Aiden's taking the Bucks, and then we have Demetrius also taking the Bucks. Chase. Let's see, I can't find Chase on my screen. Here we go. Oh, no, mind. Chase is taking the Commanders, and then we have Cam. Cam's taking Washington. We have Jace is taking the Bucks. We got Cooper. He's taking the Bucks. Derek. Let me see. Let me find him. Derek's taking Washington. And then we have Nate. He's taking the Bucks. We have Liam is also taking the Bucks. We have Yeller taking Washington, and Adam and Yeller are both taking Washington. And my pick on this one, I'm gonna go with the Bucks too. I'm gonna go with the Bucks just simply because I just trust their team more. I don't really trust Washington's rookie quarterback here having a really good system. Plus, the Bucks defense is actually getting a little bit underrated, in my opinion. They have a solid defense over there, so in my opinion, I will go with the Bucks as well. But Washington could sneak out a win here if they really tried. Like if they really competed, they could try out here and try to get a win. But I'll lean towards the Buccaneers a little bit more. But this one's pretty interesting. If you're asking me, this is an interesting game. Alright, moving on to our Sunday Night Football. We got the Rams at the Lions, another wild card rematch here. Just right off the bat, I would like to props to the Detroit Lions for wearing their black uniforms for this game because those look beautiful. I know I put the Rams over there with yellow, even though they're wearing white uniforms this week. I just like to put them as yellow because yellow looks a lot better on them, as you can see the white would look on them. So that's the reason. But when they do the all white, like all white uniforms, what they're wearing next week, we'll have them in white because they're wearing all white. But this game in particular, it should be a good game. It should be a shootout. My Rams, I want my guys to win. I'll explain that a little bit later when it comes down to my pick. But first, let's go through everybody else's pick here. So right off the bat, Garrett and Noah are both taking the Rams, which is honestly kind of surprising. And then we have Peyton. Payne's taking the Lions. And Yeller is a Lions fan, so I'm kind of expecting him to pick the Lions here, but we'll see. Heath is taking the Lions. Andy's taking the Lions. Will's taking the Lions. Aiden's taking the Lions. We got Demetrius is taking the Lions. We got Chase taking the Lions. Cam's taking the Lions. Everybody, man, damn, everybody here going with the Lions. Jace is actually going to take the Rams here. He's going to join them two over there. And then we have Cooper's taking the Lions. We got Derek with the Lions. No, Derek's taking the Rams. My bad, he's taking the Rams. Nate's taking the Lions. Liam is taking the Lions. We have Adams taking the Lions. And guys, believe it or not, Yeller is a diehard Lions fan, but he actually thinks the Rams are going to get revenge on him. He does really think. And actually, I was not supposing to say that. Actually, I was going to say that Yeller was going to pick the Rams to win this game. And it's kind of funny because you guys know I'm a Rams fan. You guys know how I want the Rams to win this game so badly. I can't even pick my own team. I can't do it this week. I gotta take Detroit, just simply because I don't know. Something just telling me that Detroit is just better than the Rams, and it's not just an insult because I'm expecting this to be a really good game. I just don't think my guys are gonna edge it out of the war. I know. Well, this is kind of not what you're gonna be used to seeing from me this week. You know, picking against my guys, and that's what kind of me and Yeller did here because Yeller's a fan of the Lions. I'm a fan of the Rams. And right now, you're picking our own teams, which is something you don't see every day on this channel, but. Hey, the pick is the pick, man. Yeller thinks he can get revenge. I don't think the Rams have enough to beat the Lions. But this should be a fantastic game, though. This is a great Sunday night game to have. All right, and next and last but not least, I should say, we got the Monday night game here. We got the Jets and the 49ers here going at it. The 49ers at home is one big issue here for the Jets. You know, the Jets do have a lot of question marks going to this year, like how's their offense going to form. Now, this is one of those games I'm kind of expecting to be like the Cowboys and Browns, kind of like more in the defensive game here. Both defenses are legit in this game, so this game can go either way. But according to the pick and spread here, which is another 15-3 pick and spread, with only 3 people picking the Jets, and that's Yeller, Aiden, and Chase. Besides that, everybody else is taking the San Francisco 49ers. And I don't know what's up with the 49ers. The 49ers could be pissed in this game because, you know, they're coming off of a loss in the Super Bowl, and they're probably going to be mad about that. But we all know Adam's going to take the 49ers here because Adam's a 49ers fan. So that's pretty obviously. But the thing with the Niners here is I think they're going to be angry because, like I said, they're coming off a Super Bowl loss. Jets have more. Now the Jets do have more time healthy, but I don't wonder what Aaron Rodgers is going to go through here in his first game, coming back here from the Jets. So I don't think it's really going to be a good performance here by the Jets. I'm expecting more defensive war here, but majority of us is going for San Francisco here, and I think that's a pretty safe spread pick there. Well, guys, that is it for week 1. That's it for week 1. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. We do appreciate everybody's support. Make sure you guys come back here for next week. And if you guys are watching this video that's in the Pick'em Challenge, make sure you guys let me know Tuesday at the latest who you guys got for week 2 so I can go ahead and put them into the system. And if you guys want to join, like I said, do the same thing. Make sure you guys let me know by Tuesday so I can put them into the system. Pre-record this on Tuesday, and then I'll get it out to you guys on Wednesday at an earlier date. Like I said, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Gotta do appreciate your Make sure you guys go join the Discord, and make sure you guys come join us tomorrow. The analytics video will be coming out tomorrow as well. Well, this is BigBearFoundation.com. Hope you guys enjoy playing an NFL Pick'em Challenge for this season. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and great way to get started here, right? Standings will be back up next week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay safe. See you on the next one. Peace out.